What's the upside, Lego fans? Solbrick in the house. So yesterday, while watching my own video on YouTube, I realized a bit weird thing. I placed in these slopes just to keep the green base plate connected to the blue one, but this whole section goes over the green one, so it's a bit pointless to have it on the green one. So I figured it was better to put a blue base plate underneath and get rid of the slopes. So that's what I'm gonna do. So that works a lot better, and you get the stability here without it moving around. Maybe I should add some details here as well. Another thing that I've been thinking about is where the pathway to the airport should go, and it could go on the water like that, so they don't have to go across the tarmac here, and that gives the airplanes a little bit more room to turn around. And you could have some sort of a fence or something that keeps the tarmac protected, and it gives you a reason to go all the way here. And then it could be like a security booth or something that you have to pass through. I think that's turning out rather nicely, so let's just keep on working. I don't really know which kind of fence I want to place here. It's good to have a 4 studs wide path here, and a fence would obstruct that, and also it's the problem with the wings. You want the wings to be able to go over the fence, and still you want it to be safe enough so that people can't climb over the fence. It needs to be high enough. But it's a toy situation, so I guess we have to just pretend that it's electrified or something somehow. Let's place that piece there. Okay, let's see what I can figure out. This is my bin with fences, and I have a lot of these white ones, but these looks like something that belongs in a farm or something. These are pretty good because they stick out a stud on the side, so you can place them and still have a path for or room for the minifigs to walk. But it's this situation is a bit depending on how many I have of one. I think the original set actually had the red fences, so that could be a bit of a throwback to it, but I don't know how good it will look today. We'll test some of them out. So that's a black one. I actually had a lot of black ones, and that's the white one. I don't know, man. I don't know. Put it on here. It's something also. It looks like it's another scale than minifig scale. It looks so large if you compare it to if I would place a minifig here. This really feels like cattle going to the slaughter. Sorry, I'm already slaughtering her hairdo. So no, that feels a bit airy to me. But let's see the red one. The good thing with the red one is that it adds color, so it feels a bit more happy. But maybe it adds too much color. I think I'm going to chicken out and use just a simple black one. These are cool, but when you use them, you get that kind of shape. Well, that shape is actually looks better than I thought. Okay, let's speed up this and try it out on a larger scale. While piling all these pieces up, I realized that I had this piece, and that's a fence piece that you can open like this, like a gate. So that kind of like seals the deal for the more classic part. And I think I know where to put the security gate. So I guess you go in through here to the terminal, and then there's going to be a door on this side, and that's where you go out to the airplane. So this whole area will be sealed off, like so. The door operation here will be pretty simple because luckily I have a whole bin with these kind of black bar doors that you can see in the cafe corner. I heard that they're super rare now, but I bought them at a sort of a pick-a-brick that just regular Lego stores had maybe 10 or 15 years ago. So I just stocked up on them and didn't really think too much about that they were going to be super rare. So that's good, and as you can see, this piece is pretty dusty, but it's going to be inside. So maybe actually I should place some figs here, like this generic fig, so we have some figs on the inside, so it doesn't look totally abandoned. Let's just place that down like so. I also added a bar door up here a couple of years ago, actually, when I started building this, and had this little balcony thing going on there. That's not in the original design of the set. So I think I at one time used this building as a library in my town, because it kind of like looks like a library, or even like a school. Especially, I think it's the clock that's giving the illusion of that. Let's keep on keeping on. I really like that. Looks good. Now there's a bit of an issue going on over here. So I guess I just going to build a wall like so and shut that segment off. Although it's a bit funny, if you look in here, there's a mouse that's eating some pizza or something in here. So maybe I'm going to use an arch here, and it's an open security risk going on there. And I choose to work with light gray here because the original Spider-Man set Far From Home is in that color. So as you can see, it's a bit wonky. It's because this base plate is sticking out a bit, quite a bit actually. Anyways, but I'm not going to have a lot of stuff there. And then I'm going to place another piece there. A little bit of a temporary fix, but it works for now, keeping people safe from getting into the airport, and the airport safe from the people getting in. And now let's work a little bit on this side. That turned out pretty well also. Maybe I could have some other kind of solution here, but it works for now. I'm going to figure out a solution for the staircase down there. Alright, a bit of an improvisation going on there. This whole video is a bit ad hoc, but I think this is a fun way to build. You try stuff out without not really having a complete plan. I think I will try some tiles out now. Let's see how big an area these tiles can match. I'm going for the same color scheme as the train station and bus station, since this is a form of transportation area. The tiles that made us. One thing you can do if you're running out of tiles is just to place other structures, like you could have a Coca-Cola vending machine or something instead that takes up that place that the tiles would have been. We could have like a flowers or something here, that would be nice. I have this bench from when I built the bus station that I never used in the town layout, so that could go down here and could sit here and wait by the water. We ran into another situation, and that's that this won't really align with this pathway, but I mean, it's not a big problem. Let's put in some micro builds, like some flowers. Could go in like so. And the second one, so they're in front of the windows. Looks nice. Yeah, that's lovely. And then we can put a little trash bin over here, and we can have this terminal thing, a computer instead of a phone booth where you can check your flight and check in and all that good stuff that you do at an airport. Okay, so some figures here. We have like the rich lady with her nice jewelry. She's going over here. And we have an old lady that works as some sort of chef. She's just sitting here on the bench, taking it easy, relaxing. And of course we need security, since this is a bit of a military state still. And some airport personnel that's checking that everything is in order and you have a good flow. A lady with a blue flag. She can stand over here. And Nia from the Ninjago movie is talking on her phone. Maybe she lost her ticket or something. Overall, I think this is a pretty good space to pose minifigures. It's a natural place where people would gather in normal cases. So I like that this become a bit of a display area for figs. That's always good. So it's not only boats and cars and whatnot. Unfortunately, that's all we have time for today, because I need to catch my flight. I'm going to Denmark, of all places. It's going to take 20 minutes with the plane over. No, okay, so there's no actual airplanes going in between where I live and Denmark, because it's super close. It's just a bridge in between Sweden and Denmark. So you can take the train. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you would like to consider subscribing, because I need to get to 100 subscribers so I can get my own YouTube URL address, so it's easier for me to share my videos. And please leave a thumbs up, and you know the drill as always, stay out of the nonsense and stay awesome. Okay, so I totally forgot to use this piece, but maybe I'll find some place for it later.